Hey, McFly, I thought I told you never to come in here.
If they don't meet, they won't fall in love, they won't get married, and neither you nor your siblings will ever be born.
This is so exciting. Playhouse Square is taking us back to the future, and yesterday marked the big reveal of the 23-24 KeyBank Broadway, and David Green is here to talk about the show and the shows that are headed to Cleveland and all the excitement surrounding it. Nobody guessed on that crossword puzzle. So y'all did really good.
We had to make the hints extra hard this year.
They were extra hard. But boy, how exciting. Talk about the list quickly, rundown, and so if people are just coming out, you know,
sure.
Living under a rock, tell them.
7 great shows,
yes.
Fun shows. We start with The Wiz in October. Then we move to Girl from the North Country, Mrs. Doubtfire, Funny Girl, Company, Back to the Future, and MJ.
Now, what's cool is some of the highlights with this is that it's interesting what shows that the producers will pick to come to what cities. And we're really honored because Cleveland gets quite a few before anybody else, right? So how does that work?
That's right. Well, we have the largest season ticket community in North America. So
we're kind of a big deal.
People want to come to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Tours want to come to Cleveland for sure, and so we get them early. So this year we have The Wiz, which is actually going to come to Cleveland and go on tour, a very short tour, before it goes to Broadway.
And for those who don't know about The Wiz, that's from The Wizard of Oz.
Right, absolutely, yeah. It was originally on Broadway in 1974. It was groundbreaking. I talked to a lot of people who say that was what introduced them to musical theater.
Really?
Whether it be from the show on Broadway or the movie with Michael Jackson, Diana Ross.
Yeah, and doing it maybe when they were in school or something, right in their program.
This is totally a reimagined production.
Okay.
So we'll see.
And then Back to the Future launches in Cleveland.
It does, yeah, right. So we'll be first. The tour will launch here in Cleveland in June, and it hasn't even opened on Broadway yet. And so we got to announce that it's going on tour yesterday prior to the Broadway opening.
And then highly anticipated MJ.
Absolutely.
So this is exciting. This is everything we know about Michael Jackson, right? How's that going to work?
Yeah, it really focuses on his rise to stardom.
Yeah.
So from the time of the Jackson 5 through the 1992 Dangerous tour. It's great music, great choreography, a really interesting look into the creative mind of the genius entertainer of
Michael. Yeah. And then Mrs. Doubtfire, always one of my favorite movies.
So fun.
How does that go to stage, right, from movies? So is it everything that we expected, hilarious?
Everything you expected, and what's fun about it is there's so many quick changes, costume changes, because you go from Daniel to Mrs. Doubtfire.
Right.
And so there's 31 quick changes in the show. A lot of them happen right in front of you on the stage.
How fun.
It's really fun. And the writers of that show are the same writers who brought us Something Rotten, which audiences in Cleveland loved when it was here a couple years ago.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right, let's talk about the Flyway promotion. There's some awesome things going on. That takes you out to New York?
It does. Okay. It's a trip for 2 to New York City, 4 days, 3 nights, airfare, hotel, a $500 gift card courtesy of our friends from KeyBank, and tickets to a Broadway show. So you can enter that contest by going to playhousesquare.org/KeyFlyaway, and we'll pick a winner on April 12th.
Now, you mentioned earlier that we're the largest Broadway season ticket holder in North America.
Yes.
Let me just reiterate that. We're kind of a big deal. You guys are awesome. But there are benefits to being a season ticket holder.
Great benefits.
Great benefits.
Not only are you guaranteed 7 great nights out, you can save up to 55% off the ticket price. There's ability to exchange your tickets into another performance if you can't go on the night that you want. If there's a show on the season you don't really want to see, you've seen it before, or for whatever reason you don't want to see it, you could swap into another one.
Advance access.
Absolutely. Pre-sales to concerts, comedy, other Broadway shows. And it's just a chance to be part of a community and place to be.
It is so fun. I'll never forget, my husband's like, I'm not going to a Broadway show. And then I took him to the first one when we moved to Cleveland. He's like, this is really good.
Yeah.
Like, I know, and the experience and everything around it when you're in the theater.
And the opportunity to experience something that you might not have ever thought you would enjoy.
Yeah. And so season ticket packages go on sale when?
They're on sale now.
They're on sale now.
Get those at playhousesquare.org.
And they range all prices.
Right. So it starts at $165 and goes up to $750. We have options to do a 12-month payment plan. So
Okay.
that's as little as $13 a month.
Yes.
If you get that 160
Super
plan.
easy and
Yeah.
totally worth it. I've been in many shows out there. And before we wrap, Funny Girl, this is around the Barbra Streisand
Yes,
movie
yes.
from the 60s, right?
Yes,
Which will be
absolutely.
fun. I love Barbra Streisand. And a lot of people don't know the girl from the North County.
North Country.
North Country.
Yes.
So what is, never heard of that.
Yeah, it's Girl from the North Country is a song title from Bob Dylan. So this is a show that wraps
Gotcha.
20 Bob Dylan tunes through it. It's not a biography on Bob Dylan, but it's his hits.
Yeah.
And it's a chance to hear him in a whole different way. It's really a beautiful, emotionally impactful show.
It's going to be fun. The theater is where you need to be. David, thank you for coming in.
Thank
We're
you.
excited. We saw it all announced yesterday on New Day, and so we're glad you're here today. to
Thank
talk about
you.
it.
Come see a show.
Yes, oh, we will.